to make sure that that child is safe and protected and that the child can have a home that's forever.
Arizona is in dire need of foster homes.
More than 14,000 children are in foster care in Arizona.
Once they come to me, they're already so excited about being able to finally adopt because it's been such a long journey. And so I do all the paperwork and everything, and then we go to the actual hearing in front of a judge, and that's amazing, and that's really what's rewarding because you know it's final. The judge has ordered that that child is now legally the family of the parent. There's something called the Children's Heart Gallery that is, I believe, by the Love Up Foundation through John J. and Rich. Well, really showcasing foster kids, and they have a Children's Heart Gallery that they put on a few times a year, and what it is, they take kids from group homes and they dress them up, they do their hair, get their makeup done, give them a nice set of clothing, and then they take professional photos of them, and then they're placed on what's called the Children's Heart Gallery online, and they showcase these children and hope that they can get forever homes and forever families. A lot of them are older, a lot of them have significant needs, maybe younger with significant needs as far as developmental delays, maybe some sort of special needs, or their siblings. And so that's really great that they're doing that because it's wonderful. I was talking to somebody who had volunteered there a few months ago, and I think she had talked to an older girl about it, just, as she was getting this girl ready. I think the girl said that it was her third time doing it. So, I mean, those are pretty heartbreaking because, at what point do they just kind of go along with it and say, hey, I'm this 16-year-old girl, nobody really wants me, but I'm here again and I'll try. So that's really sad. But there are a lot of kids who are still in care just waiting to be adopted.
Just got done volunteering at the Heart Gallery photo shoot for children. It was an emotional experience. These kids that they're available for adoption and they're all alone. These kids are in group homes. It took all I had to not cry in front of the little boy that I was in charge of. It was a very emotional and powerful experience to get to know these kids on a very personal level. I really strongly urge everyone to experience this because to really see how amazing and beautiful these kids are, when you read the referrals, they're very scary, but when you see them in person, they're little kids that need a family, that need to belong. So just wanted to share my thoughts. Please, if you have an opportunity to volunteer, go volunteer and experience this for yourself. Thanks.
That nonprofit I was telling you about that I sit on the board for, it's called More Than a Bed.
We provide the families, the foster, kinship, and adoptive families with not only tangible items for the children in their home, and I will say that it includes all children, including their biological children, with items that they have to spend money on. Our idea is to, if we can eliminate some of that financial stress, then they have more time to spend with the children, getting them into extracurricular activities, letting these children follow their passions. If you have a child that's really gifted in a particular area, some families can't provide for that because they just don't have the money or the understanding. The other thing is to try to partner with various other agencies that can help the family in other areas as well, dance classes, and etc. Sports teams or whatever the case is. So these kids have started out behind the 8 ball, if you know what that term means. They've come out of very rough situations, whether it's been neglect, whether it's been abuse, whether it's been drug related, whether it's been dad or mom are in jail, whatever the case is, they've been removed from the only home that they know, which is traumatic. And the trauma that they experienced in that home is also a double trauma. So we just try to give them a hand up, not a handout, a hand up. And to give the kids some self-esteem and to let them know there's more there. This is what it's all about. It's not about giving them a bed, although we want them not to be sleeping on the floors, because they do. It's a very touchy situation. But it's all about the kids. Forget about the adults and how they feel. It's where can these kids learn to thrive and have a future and want to have a future and strive for that future. They've lost that.
We needed you. I needed you. Why would you leave us? Why would you leave us? How could you leave us here? How could you leave